Picture this. You've been in the gym for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, working on your game and perfecting your craft. You've gained confidence and you're finally ready to have that big season. You get out on the court and your decision making is terrible. All of the work you put in means nothing because your basketball IQ is so low. You get put on the bench and all that work you put in was for absolutely nothing. What is up, my 3 subscribers? If you don't want that to happen to you, don't worry. I'm going to give you the 3 key things that you need to know. So all that work you put in, all those hours you put in, don't just go to waste because your basketball IQ is subpar. Number 3 is actually my favorite tip. So be sure to watch the entire video or just skip to it and make sure you really hear that one and really understand that tip. That being said, the first tip is watch your favorite players with a pencil and notebook pad. This is so understated. If you've got a favorite player, you like Steph Curry, you like Kawhi Leonard, you like LeBron James, you like anybody, don't just watch their games for entertainment. Watch their games and see exactly what they do and why they are considered a great player. If you really watch it in detail, take notes on some of the things they do besides dunk and shoot a lot of deep shots, you'll get a lot of good knowledge that you wouldn't otherwise get if you were just watching the game for entertainment. By doing this, you're going to start to pick up on things that the pros do. You're going to pick up on things that you can add to your game and be able to implement that just by watching. Your brain will literally connect the dots. If you do it over and over, you write it down, you take notes, your brain will actually connect those dots from what you see and what you take notes on, and you'll be able to implement those key decision-making points that Steph, LeBron, all these great players do. You'll be able to implement that into your game a lot easier and a lot faster. The second tip is overthink your gameplay. Now you're probably like, what are you talking about? Overthink my gameplay? That's the stupidest thing ever. Hear me out on this. If you were playing pickup or you're just messing around in your front yard with friends and you're in a setting that doesn't matter in terms of the outcome, if you win or lose, you're not gonna make the team, you're not gonna win a championship or something, really think about overthinking what you're doing when you're playing. If you're playing pickup with some friends and it's just for fun, think about every little thing that you could have done better each play. So if a shot goes up and you don't crash the boards, keep that in mind. Hey, I didn't rebound, I didn't go crash the boards that time. Next time, let me go do that. That's bad. There's a passing lane that you didn't shoot and go steal the ball. Think about that. Hey, I didn't go shoot that passing gap and to go steal that ball, and I could have. There was a wide open player that you missed. Think about that. Hey, I missed him. Next time he cuts like that, let me make sure I can try to get him if he's open. So overanalyzing and really thinking about the mental side of the game is going to help you tremendously because you're doing it in a game-like setting. The game doesn't matter, so you don't have to worry about overthinking and getting in your own head and things like that. And if you do this over and over and over and over and over again, your subconscious will actually start to pick up on those cues. So when you're actually not overthinking and not cluttering your mind, your brain's gonna be like, oh wait, okay, someone's cutting, what about that pass? Let me go crash the boards. And you're really just training your brain to do these things without you having to think about it. But you have to do some work. You got to think about it. You got to overthink in certain situations where you normally wouldn't, and it was going to take some time. But if you continue to do this and actually think about the things that you want to do, think about the plays that you want to make, it will help you in the long run. And the last and final tip, my favorite tip, and it's kind of similar to the first one, but watch film on yourself. If you have a parent, guardian, if no one comes to your games, girlfriend, no one comes to the games, your coach, get film of your game and watch every second of your game footage of your time on the floor. Watch every second of it. Get pen, paper, rewind it, and go back over time and time again. This is the lost art in basketball. This is the key to growing a giant basketball brain. Watch film of yourself. See what you do. I promise you, when I started doing this, my game took off to a new level. I was averaging more points, more rebounds, more steals, more assists. Every aspect of basketball I got better in after I started watching film on myself, and actually watching it with intent, taking notes, rewinding the ugly stuff that I really don't want to see again, doing things like that. Get film, watch it, watch your game maybe twice. Take a bunch of notes. You see a cut you didn't do, write it down, because I promise you these situations will come up again. Basketball is a very simple sport. You will see that the opportunities that you missed in the last game will come into the next game, and you just have to be ready for them. And you can't be fully ready for them if you don't watch film and don't watch your mistakes and don't watch what you could have done better. If you watch film of yourself, I can personally guarantee, and if you do it in detail and you do it the right way, I can personally guarantee that your averages will go up. If you do it consistently, if you're watching your game film, if you're doing it each and every game, your averages in pretty much all aspects will go up. If you're doing it the right way, taking a ton of notes. This is a lost art. Like I said, this is a major key to growing that basketball IQ. That being said, guys, those are the 3 biggest tips, biggest keys to growing that basketball brain of yours and really taking your game to the next level. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. My faithful watchers, tell your friends, please. It really does help the channel out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.